What can I do to help? When I was first diagnosed with melanoma, stage 4, I heard this question often from families and from friends. It's a question that resonates at the very heart of the melanoma community as we each begin our separate journeys. The Melanoma Research Foundation was founded by Diana Ashby, who took this question and turned it inside out. So she started an organization committed to medical research, which forever changed the melanoma landscape. Over 20 years later, the Melanoma Research Foundation is a community of caregivers, patients, and researchers. Working together, this group of dedicated individuals continues to find new ways to answer this question. For some, answering the question means participating in a Miles for Melanoma 5K run. Across the country, over 50,000 individuals of every age and ability have logged miles and raised money to fund the next treatment breakthrough. They're joined by more than 1,000 melanoma advocates who have organized their own creative fundraising awareness events. From elegant galas to competitive races, professional sports to pediatric melanomas, the MRF is building a community to meet and engage people when and where they're most comfortable. Throughout its history, the MRF has sought to amplify the patient's voice. Together, we've campaigned for increased melanoma research funding and have seen the federal research budget grow by tens of millions of dollars. Amplifying our community's voice is especially important for those facing the rarest types. MRF is leading efforts to expand research materials available for mucosal melanoma, a very rare form and often misdiagnosed. Since 2011, the MRF's CureOM initiative has brought together the ocular melanoma community and funded over $1 million of research and is now looking at a national registry. Within our community are those who dedicate their time and talent to varied research endeavors. Maybe it's a medical student or a young researcher whose career begins with a grant from the Melanoma Research Foundation. These collective efforts and the investment our community is making in research are paying off. Where treatment options were once highly limited, there are now 14 FDA-approved treatments for melanoma, with many more on the way. Many of these new drugs trace their early development to research grants from the Melanoma Research Foundation. The impact of these advances continues to grow, as many of the new drugs developed for melanoma are now being used in other cancers as well. Throughout the years, the MRF has been a wonderful place for those who want to get involved. More than 10 million patients, advocates, researchers, and caregivers have accessed melanoma.org. Thousands attend free patient symposia around the country, and even more host events in their own communities, spreading education about melanoma. As each new day brings us closer to a cure, the MRF staffs, patients, volunteers will continue to ask, what can I do to help? I encourage everyone to continue seeking answers to this question, and I'm very confident that very soon we will not have to be asking this question anymore.